Output. Yo. We good? We live? Alright, good. Which one I'm looking at? Middle one? Alright, this is me right here? Alright. Look, man, I appreciate y'all for joining me again on the Focused on the Goal podcast. My baby texted me. This one here? Alright, we good, Bucks. It's all good. Yeah, I ain't tripping. Man, I appreciate y'all for joining me again. I have a very special guest that I was super excited about all week long. I wasn't sure if my boy was gonna come. I'm like, please, baby, don't let me down. But nah, he came through, and I told him already, man. Like, I owe him everything, man, because this is a really big opportunity for the podcast. But just seeing how friends can really support you in a way that you need them to. I really appreciate that from him. And of course, I'm talking about no other than my boy, Deon Cain, man.
Yes,
I appreciate you for coming through, my boy.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up with you, man?
Pleasure to be here, bro.
Yeah, how you feeling? How you doing?
I'm feeling blessed.
Yeah,
man.
how's your body feeling? It's been a long season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know you've been in the trenches, my boy. How you feeling? You good?
It's definitely a process for sure, but man,
Yeah.
it's definitely a blessing just to be a part of this experience
Yeah,
that we're
man.
going through,
Yeah.
and just to actually, say my name of being a part of it. So I mean, it's like I said, it's literally a blessing in disguise, and to really be here today with you, connecting with the guys
Yeah.
and talking about whatever it is that need to be said on your podcast, man. I'm always here to support,
Man,
bro.
I appreciate that, bro. And we it's like I was just telling you, my wife was hitting me up like, yo, you nervous? And I'm like, yo, should I be nervous? Like, but we've actually, and we was talking about it a little bit. We've actually known each other for quite some time now. I came and I did your TV, I mounted your TV and everything.
It's my first move to Philly.
Yeah, that was your first move. They still up there? They good?
We good. Hey, nothing good. We still doing our thing.
Good,
I
man.
appreciate
I appreciate
good
you,
service
bro.
go a long way.
Hey, thank you, brother. Hey, plug that in. Do that for me, yes. Get your TVs mounted. South Jersey TV. Actually, that's a good segue. This episode is being sponsored by South Jersey TV Mounting and Services. Make sure y'all call me, 609-284-3043. Please get y'all TVs mounted.
Great service.
Thank you. 5-star service, baby. But listen, man, I want to kind of get into it a little bit. You're from Florida. We was talking. You're from Florida. You went to Clemson. But you was just telling me, and I kind of want to dive right into it. You was telling me that you grew up a New York Giants fan, bro.
That's the first one on the
What was that about?
Yeah, man. I think this was I want to say this was when, the Eli Manning era with the Brandon Jacobs and all
I
them.
keep forgetting how young you are, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
I was still a little boy when I want to say it was the Super Bowl when they played the Patriots.
Right. Ruined
they ruined
it
the
for
whole
the
thing.
asses.
And back in the day, I ain't gonna say everybody was a Patriots fan, but you go to the little family cookouts and all that stuff when they throwing the Super Bowl parties and stuff.
Right.
And 90% of everybody in the house is going for the Patriots or
So
whatever.
you wanted to beat
So
them.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go with the underdogs, and I started going with the Giants, and then they ended up winning the game or whatever. So I'm like,
I know everybody was looking at
what?
you
It was like, what? So I started putting the finger paint, like the face paint and stuff on, just to support them and stuff. And once they won the game, I was like, all right, well, I guess I can make them my squad or whatever.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And that was always my goal, to kind of be in the NFL and stuff like that as a little kid. So I was like, man, I do need to find a favorite team, because just me and being from Florida, everybody wanted to be a Bucks fan, but the Bucks wasn't that good back then when I was younger.
What year are we talking?
This is, I think this is 01? No, the last time the Bucks won the Super Bowl was 01-02 that season.
Right.
I was still around, but I didn't really know too much about NFL then. I was playing ball on my own, but it wasn't. I didn't really have a favorite team. But once I really started understanding the NFL game and everything, like I said, the Giants was like my first foundation where I really fell in love with. So I mean, I was just like, all right, well, I could just rock with them. And then I started seeing the moves they started making throughout the year. And then as I got a little bit more older, I started seeing the players that I started looking up to, like Plaxico Burress.
He was a dog. Plex was a dog.
And then when they got Victor Cruz,
he was a dog.
And he started doing that celebration, all that stuff.
Yeah,
like I was just like, all right, well, you know, this is a pretty good squad.
Yeah,
and then,
they were. They were really
brothers,
good.
All them.
Yeah.
So, and then what kind of really sealed it when they got Odell Beckham? I think I was in my last couple years of high school or whatever, almost going to college, and they got Odell Beckham.
Like, that's my man.
So I was like, all right, yeah, man, these guys definitely could be something, you know. And I just always been a fan favorite of them, and you know, it was just crazy. That's why I was like, man, now I gotta go against them 2 times.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
It was crazy, but
that's so crazy.
It was always a great experience to go into the stadium though, too. Though, I was like, man, I always, you know.
Was that your first time? So, was it your first time going to their stadium when you played them? Like when y'all played them? That's crazy, so that's bro.
It was kind of dope.
Growing up a Giants fan and then going into like as the opponent, that's so crazy.
That was so dope, and I got to meet the, you know, obviously see the coaches, see the players, and all that stuff.
Right.
And, you know, but
so let me ask you this: you was drafted in the we good books. You was drafted in the 6th round, the 6th round, right? Mm-hmm. Was you hoping to go to the Giants? Like, was you hoping to get drafted, or you didn't care at that point? You was like, I don't care who takes me.
At that point, it really didn't matter because you know, going through the draft process, you know, you have your teams that you talk to.
Okay,
and stuff like that. So you kind of have an idea where you're gonna go.
Okay.
But you just don't know where you're gonna go. But like I said, once the draft started counting down, it was getting towards the end later of the rounds. At that point, I was like, I don't really care who called me. At that point, I just want to get the opportunity to showcase my skills and stuff like that. Bro.
And that was super important. If I did my homework right, you were drafted to the Indianapolis Colts, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then you got traded to the Steelers. Mm-hmm. And then where did you go from there?
After the Steelers, I did like the summer with Ravens, like just like throughout the whole training camp and stuff like that.
You was rocking out with Lamar Jackson and them boys.
I was there for a little bit, and then after, like literally at the beginning of the season, I got picked up to come here. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna just rock out here, and I've been here for like a year and a half now.
Bro, take me into the mind of now I gotta get a little deep with you because that's so interesting, bro. For like, what is your psyche with all these changes going on from day to day like that, man? Like never really knowing, you know, where you're going to be, you know, in a matter of a year.
The biggest thing where I try to like just control what you can control, because in this type of business, a lot of things can go up and down. Like you just never know what the higher power is going to say. So I try to go in every day, you know, with a fixed mind, just to make sure I'm doing my job, and just really control what I control, and that's showing up on time, doing the right things, and giving great effort. So I try to just stick to those mottos the best way I can, and also being a good teammate. You know, just trying to do the little things right, because that's what take you far. Like how you say, it builds relationship. It kind of just, you know, take you up to that next level, and it also builds you up as a player too, because you're going to be around other awesome players who are on the same mission too. So like you never really try to think about the what if, you know, in this type of business, because I think the more you do, the more you're gonna lack in on your performance, or it's just you gonna miss something. And I definitely realized that early in my career for sure. So that's why I try to, like, you know, stay on a steady path when it comes to this game, and just stay honest and true to what, you know, my craft and everything, so I can just keep prospering in the league. So
man, that's dope. So I did my homework, like I said, and I'm looking at your highlights. You was a dog in high school, bro. You was a dog, Deon. And then I mean, even in iClub, because we met before the season started. So I was paying close attention during preseason. You did really well. Like you did really, really good. To the point where I thought they was gonna bring you on an active roster. I was really hoping they did. I mean, for you know what I mean, because you're my dog. And I was like, right. And you gonna get there, bro. I believe that. But that's actually what I kind of want to talk to you about. Like, you know, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your highlights, and like I said, you a dog. So like, do you feel like you belong on an active roster?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And if so, and I know you feel like that, right? So what do you feel like it's going to take for you to jump to that next spot, that next
stay
level?
Consistent. It's my biggest thing in this league, because they always look at consistent in this league. You could just have one good game and have another bad game, but they only go remember off of the last thing you do. So my biggest thing was I learned from other guys that have been on active rosters or that have been in the league for a little time. I just ask questions to kind of see, you know, what do they do to kind of keep, you know, keep their name on the rosters and keep doing these things, and they just always tell them just stay consistent. So that's either in practice, that's even off the field, and also on the field and stuff like that too. So I feel like just in order for me to keep doing those things, I had to just stay consistent in my craft and just doing the right things on the field. So I'm definitely excited for all the next opportunities and opportunities that I got now. You know, I'm still, you know, still able to work on my craft every day, be around great guys and stuff like that. So I never knocked the opportunity that I'm in. Of course, it wasn't the results that I really wanted, but at the end of the day, it still gives me a drive to kind of keep myself going. And I know there's always another opportunity next year and stuff like that too as well. So
that's what's up, man. Are you and AJ Brown and Devontae and all those guys, are you guys a close-knit group right now?
Man,
do you guys?
That's a real close group because everybody.
It seems like it, that's why I asked.
Everybody is on the same, you know, type of mindset, and we all young, and you know, we all, you know, we all hungry for the opportunities that are in front of us.
All the same age.
Yeah, and the biggest thing about it that I like no one, you could tell no one has like that selfish, you know, that selfish
ego,
like ego or self-esteem and like that. Everybody wants to eat, and that's the biggest thing, and everybody have that winning mentality. So once you got that winning mentality, I don't think nothing can really get in the way of that. And the way that, you know, we got, like, I see them guys work, you know, on and off the field. Like it's really a great thing that they got building over here. So I mean, definitely love to stay a part of it. You know how it goes, but more of the fact is, like, I'm definitely excited that, you know, that they brought in, you know, AJ Brown, and they're building up, you know, around the system as they do, because he's definitely a leader, and he's a guy that wants to win and has that dog mentality.
Yeah, he's a dog. AJ's is a dog. I can't wait till the off season. I'm gonna get y'all all together.
That'd be lit.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure y'all good. I'm gonna put some pressure on y'all. I cannot stick with y'all at all. Bro, I would not be able to stick with y'all at all, bro.
Yourself, man.
But I was telling you before, I'm a football fanatic. I used to play football in high school, and I would love to work out with y'all. I would love to. I'll probably be dying after the first 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, y'all keep going. But that would be.
You want to know what's funny, bro? Like, I really get that a lot of times. Like, a lot of people always say they want to work out, you know,
I don't think they understand.
I don't think they understand the things that we go through. It's just a different level when it comes to our type of work. It's not like we work to really, you know, tire ourselves out, but it's like, if you ain't really been working out or built for that type of stuff, then you're not gonna last.
People don't understand that, like, y'all been literally doing this y'all entire life. This ain't
ain't once a week or 3 times a you know, all that stuff. We've been doing this for years and years. Like, even when I try to get homeboys to work out with me and stuff like that, man,
they haven't. I believe it, bro. You don't even gotta tell me. I believe it. Y'all, you guys are professionals for a reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not somebody's not just gonna go in the doctor room and know how to perform surgery. Like, you feel me? Like, y'all are professionals for a reason, and so I believe that, man. What I wanted to ask you was, what made you choose Clemson? Like, coming out of high school, like, what made you choose that? Is it because it was close to
kind of? You can say that as well, because obviously, like I said, I'm from Florida, South Carolina, and Florida maybe 8 hours away. But what like I said, the funny part about it, like, coming out of high school, I committed to Florida State. I think that was my first offer when I was a sophomore. And I'm from Florida, and I was kind of raised in Tampa, but I was originally born in Tallahassee. So Florida State and Tallahassee was like a big thing, you know. I just wanted to college, like, all right, if I'm from there, you know, I might as well go play there and stuff. But my mom wasn't having that. She didn't want me to be too close to home, you know. Like, she wanted.
That's different, because I mean, usually parents want their babies, like, you know what I mean, close to them. But
how my mom is, she gonna go whatever. Yeah, she wanted me out, and she was gonna go whatever, and you know, the schools definitely was gonna make sure, you know, I could have definitely kept that close knit with my mom and stuff like that, because she was a big part into my recruitment, and still is a big part into my NFL career too as well. So
that's what's up.
Like I said, it was definitely a tough decision, because you know, just being a couple hours away and really starting to live on my own, do the type of things. But I think it helped me for the better, because I made my mistakes, learned from my mistakes, and made a lot of good connections at Clemson. And definitely, Clemson is definitely a place that I love. You know,
I was about to say,
we made history there as well too. So it was
all of y'all were beasts, bro. Man, again, I was looking at the highlights, like, and I remember watching it in person. I remember, like, watching the championship game and all that the whole year, and I'm just like, yo, these boys are.
No, we was loaded.
Bad.
Like, we was loaded everywhere.
That's crazy,
and that, like I said, that helped me bring my mentality into the league, because Like I didn't want to go to a school where obviously I'm the man and I gotta, you know, because obviously that wears and tears on your body and stuff like that. So of course I wanted to get my exposure out there, but I also wanted to be around good players to kind of tap into another level. So I just don't try to get complacent where I'm at. Like, I always wanted to go and compete with other guys and stuff like that, because if I say I'm a dog, then I can beat out this dog, or maybe we can work together and you know, be a dog out there.
They ain't gonna know who to pick up.
So and that's even better on me, because you know, I won't get double teamed the whole time. They got to worry about the whole system. So I mean, it was definitely a business decision when it came to that. But I definitely feel like it came out for the better for us. Clemson was a great move.
Bro, that's crazy. That's I was really big fans of all you guys. Y'all was doing your damn thing that year. The few years that you guys was there. But yo, so how did you grow up in Florida? Were you like in the inner city, or were you like a suburban kid? Like how was it growing up for you?
Mainly like in the inner city, growing up at first, because like I said, I moved from Tallahassee when I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old. Okay. So like we kind of first moved into the inner city, and I was in the inner city for a little bit, but like I say, my mom was a kind of strict and
single
whatever.
Mom, or you grew up single mom?
I had a single mom. Okay. And she was definitely hands on with a lot of things when it came to us. Like she makes sure, you know, we was going to school, always having after school activities and stuff like that. Yeah. So it was never like, I could never really tell, because my mom worked so hard, you know, and she provided for the things that we wanted. Like we wasn't like, you know, asking for a lot of kids, like whatever, but whatever that we needed, my mom always made sure. So and like I say, probably like later on in my high school, like once I got like my sophomore, junior year, I kind of moved out of the inner city a little bit. Yeah. But I still, you know, was still in the inner city, because that's where all my friends was and stuff like that too. But like I say, my mom definitely tried to show us a better life as we got older and stuff like that. So I definitely can't complain. I mean, I had a good childhood and stuff like that. So, you know, everybody had their ups and downs and stuff like that. I'm not saying, you know, everything was flowers and silver spoon and stuff like that. But I think my mom definitely set a great foundation for me and my brothers, and you know, and we just trying to still live on and use everything she taught us to this day.
So you got siblings?
Yeah, I got 2 older. I'm the youngest out of all my brothers. I'm the
for
youngest.
real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Got 2 older brothers.
You got the whole family eating. Yo, that's crazy though, because and that's even crazier that you said that. The probability, people don't understand, man. Like this is really why I love that you decided to come on a show and like talk to me, because people don't even understand the probability of making it to the NFL.
No, yes.
So to make it to the NFL from a single parent household, bro, that's
for sure. Appreciate that. Nah,
so, I mean, you know how much dedication. Shout out to moms. It takes so much dedication and so much willpower to even get there on that level, bro. So that, and then you have 2 older brothers. I'm sure they had your back. I'm sure they're supporting you through this whole process and everything.
Always.
Man, that's so dope. Speaking of family, that's a perfect segue. How's your fam doing, man?
Family's doing good.
I remember meeting your lady and your kid, and it was quite a while now. But how are they doing?
We're growing, definitely enjoying the process and stuff like that.
That's
man.
What's up,
so,
bro.
You know, I'm blessed to be, you know, a man of a household. So it's always something, you know, I wanted.
It's new,
so
right?
It's definitely new, but it's always something that I wanted, and you know, and it always helped me for the better too. Yeah. So. Shout out to my family. She definitely been holding me. My girl have definitely been holding me down a lot.
Shout out to her, man.
My son definitely, you know, prospering and growing every day. So it's definitely a blessing to see, man.
It hits different when to take it a little deep on you, it hits a little different when you come from a single parent household and then you're able to create your own family as a black man.
Most definitely, because you see that happiness in your family when you have those type of things just instantly. Like, because if you don't grew up in a single parent household, you kind of know it's always a little gap in there, because you only got the emotions from your mother. You know, you don't know the emotions from your dad, or you don't know, you know, little things that goes in between of having a family and stuff like that. So that's why I say I'm really blessed to kind of be in this moment, and you know, and I'm just enjoying every moment with my family, because you know we have our ups and downs when it comes to it. But when you're family, you know, you stick together and you work things out. So and that's the thing I love. I love the most about it.
Having somebody in your corner at all times. If you're anything like me, growing up, my pops wasn't really doing the pops thing.
No, for sure.
So I had to really like look at other individuals in the world, coaches, for example, or just other men in the world that I can kind of emulate? Or is that kind of same with you? For
same.
you, it's a little different because you was in college where there's like grown men that's really pushing that into you guys and really like empowering y'all all the time. And then going to the NFL, I'm sure there's, you know, vets, older men that's really showing y'all how to be men. That's really like dope. Do you kind of feed on that?
I love it, bro. Like that's the same way. Just from growing up, obviously, like my dad, he lived in Tallahassee, so once I moved, you know, we kind of lost the, you know, the connection there. Right. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's nothing I could control, and you know, as I grew up, I definitely found other father figures like to help me out and stuff like that, and show me the way. And it was never. And I didn't see it as like, you know, I'm just gonna cling to all these type of guys. I really just started watching people's actions, and I learned a lot more that way. And just looking up to a lot of people, man. And like I said, my mom, and she kind of kept me in the right places to really know what to look at, man, and they kind of really, you know, what I want to be out in life. And then as I got older, going into college, seeing successful men or seeing guys who are taking that path of trying to be a successful man, definitely clinged on to those type of people. So because that's obviously that I wanted to do. And then now I'm in the league, and I get to see vets who have been successful, or guys who are on that path to trying to, you know, be a successful football player. And it's good just to get advice from those guys and really see how they come to work and approach everything every day. So it's definitely something that I, you know, that I can thank God for, you know, for sure, man. Because it's definitely helped me with the blueprint that I can also pass down to my son as well too.
For your family, that's what I thought about. I wanted to get a tad bit deep with you. Because this was heavy on my mind. I was thinking about this for other, not just you, but for other NFL players, with the tragedy event. And I'm glad everything. Thank God. Shout out to Damar Hamlin. Thank God that everything's okay with him. And you know, he was at the Bills game, so he's doing good. Family's doing good. So thank God for that. But when you see something like that in the NFL as a player, do you find yourself thinking about exiting the game early, or do you like, you know what, I'm gonna chill on? Like, does that thought ever go through young players' minds when you see such a tragic event?
Hey, of course, any time, because, you know, but it's not even more the fact of just saying like leaving the game early and like that, because a lot of us really work so hard to be in this moment. So I can never say I will ever think about leaving the game early or nothing like that, but I would say it's more the fact of just fighting to get guaranteed money, if that makes sense. Even though you're not here playing, even though you're not here really playing for the money, but hey, you like I said, freak accidents like that, you still want to make sure you're covered, because you never know what kind of complications you're going to be going through. You're not like you're pretty much not going to be the same person as you was before. So you want to make sure you're obviously covered. You know, when you do those type of things, because think about it, man. You know, you make a lot of money in this type of game, and if you got to go out there and be an average Joe, and you ain't really got that much, you know, money. Of course, you're gonna look back and be like, "Well, did I really sacrifice all of this just to do that?" And now I'm not even financially sustained.
That's a good way to look at it.
I would definitely think that's more of just try to fight my way to get more guaranteed money in that type of situation. So, like, if I'm a young cat that's trying to go into the league, like I say, you know, grind hard, do what you got to do, solidify yourself in college to, you know, be a top 3 round pick or a top 10 pick, however it is, so you can get guaranteed money out the gate, and then you work your way up through the contract.
Oh, that's how it works, huh? The pick that you are, you'll get guaranteed money based on the pick you are.
If you are, well, any round you is in the first, you're gonna get guaranteed money for sure any round you go. But the higher you get picked, the more you get picked, the more money you get guaranteed. I would definitely, like I try to tell any young cat, man, work as hard as you can, try to get yourself out there however you can, because, you know, the money is out there. You just have to be, you know, and to other teams' eyes, you got to be worth it. So, you know, just do the right things on and off the field, and then boom, you'll be set. Because, like I say, freak accidents does happen in the game. You know, anytime you go out there, you strap up, you're bound to, you know, you put your life on the line for sure. But that's why you work hard, you know, try to make sure you keep your body in shape, so, you know, if those things do happen, you're able to bounce back like how Damar Hamlin was. So shout out to his family, shout out to the whole Bills Mafia organization for supporting him, and, you know, getting him right, because you know, that was a tragedy, and that kind of woke up the league a lot, you know, for a lot of players.
It did. It scared a lot of people, man. Even the regular average Joes like myself watching it, it's just like, whoa.
No, definitely, because it was a lot of people watching that. I'm pretty sure all the little league kids' parents watching that.
Right.
Like, I don't know if I want my baby to go back
That's
out
what I'm
there
saying.
and
I was
stuff like
telling
that.
my wife, I was like, yo, you know what's scary about this? If black mothers say they don't want their kid to play football, the NFL done. The NFL done. If black moms decide to take their kid, like, you feel me? Because they are our future. You feel me? And you know how it is, like, you feel me?
Sure.
So you ain't telling your mom no. You ain't. You know what I mean? You ain't arguing with that. But man, that's crazy. I definitely wanted your perspective is really good. I was definitely thinking about that. Like I said, not only for you, but like, I just wanted to get into the minds of players and how you guys are thinking when something like that happens. And now, it totally makes sense what you said. Like the guaranteed money is so important for you guys, and people get it so misconfused. Like they think because you guys are making this certain amount of money and we're working 9 to 5 jobs, they get it confused. Like you guys are. This is like the way you take care of your family. This is how you take care. And most of the time, exactly. And most of the time, people don't understand that you guys are taking care of your whole lineage, not just your immediate family. You're taking care of your uncles and your aunts and your mom, your dad, your brothers. Like you feel me? So
for sure.
like it's really it puts it in perspective of like how important it is. I see the Lamar. I don't want to get into it, but the Lamar Jackson thing, like it's. I see why it's so important to get you, because you never know. You never know. You could
one
go
play
out
away.
there. You could. Kelsey, what I like Kelsey, he says this a lot in his interviews. Shout out Jason Kelsey. I want to meet you one day. He says. He says you can go outside, walk down the street, and walk off a curve and break your shit. So it's like
you never know.
You never know, bro. So I really appreciate you for kind of putting that in perspective. Shifting gears a little bit. What you think about the rest of the year, man? What y'all gonna do, man? What y'all gonna do? We going? Tell the people what they want to know, brother.
Man,
are we going to the big game or not, Deon?
Hey, we still gotta take care of this one right here, bro.
Yes, you're right. One game at a time.
I never try to put a foot forward, bro, because at the end of the day, you know, football guys always gonna win. So at the end of the day, we gotta take one practice at a time. You know, one day at a time, and then once we get to the game, take it one play at a time, like how we normally been doing.
I know that, because y'all been preaching that. You sound like everyone that's on the team. And so y'all been preaching that all year round, bro. And that, I know it takes so much mental power to really stay in that zone.
You got
to really focus on minute after minute after minute, instead of looking past weeks and who y'all about to play and what scenario. What y'all really have been focused every single week. And like, can you just talk about the mental power that it takes for that?
I really say that, like, the whole organization. Like once, like I said, when I got there last year, he kind of started that foundation, you know, last year.
Nick.
Just taking it, you know, one game at a time, all that stuff. And then once we got into the summer this year, and all the players like really poured into that, just really trying to get better every day. And then we kind of seen our results. Like at the end of the week, we'll be like, man, dang, we really did this. Or really, you see every other day, like we keep tracks of a lot of different things, and you see your improvements. You're like, man, like, and you know,
this strategy really does work.
It does really work, and the blueprint is always going to speak for itself. So the more we kept preaching on that throughout the year, and we started seeing the results we was having, we was like, man, we just got to stick to this mentality, because we just gonna want to see how far it's gonna take us. So. Like I said, we never really tried to, you know, look past what we was doing. We were just trying to always stay in the present and just be better in the present, because tomorrow's going to be tomorrow, you know, and we just got to do better then. But as we here today, you know, just try to make the best of it. And like I said, once everybody got bought into that system, man, it just bloomed. And I'm gonna take that wherever I go now. You feel me?
I feel you. And you gonna bring that into every organization.
I'm telling you, bro, because that junk goes a long way, bro. Because even having that mental state, you can go looking like, oh man, yeah, we doing all of this, and you can get sidetracked, and you might miss a day of really trying to get better, and that could put you back. You know, you never know how far that could put you back, and then now you're trying to catch up, and you don't want to have that catch up moment in this type of game, because it'll humble you real quick. Real quick.
It'll humble you as a fan real quick. But nah, bro. But I know you're not gonna say this, so I'm gonna say it for you. Brock Purdy, we coming for you, brother. We coming for you, bro. I really don't think that man have a chance against our defense. The thing is, I think that
we do have a good defense, for sure.
Right, you guys have a great defense, and you personally have to go against that defense every day, bro. Every day you facing Slay. Every day you gotta go against James Bradbury. That's tough. But I mean, iron sharpens iron. Like, you feel me? They just making you better.
All the time.
I know they are. I know they
all
are.
the time on just what they see.
Yeah.
What little tendencies they look for receivers and all those type of things.
Are y'all going hard out there?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now it's playoffs and stuff like that. You gotta keep them fresh. But just going through them through training camp and through the beginning of the week, man, just going hard, and they and they embrace that too, even though they're older guys, and you would think they'd be like, man, nah, chill, whatever. Nah, they want you to go hard because that keeps their mind sharpening and seeing different looks, seeing how different stuff, when they go out there, you see what they doing when they go out there. So I definitely applaud them for, always wanting to grind every day and not take no days off and stuff like that. Cause like I say, when everybody bought into the Nick Sirianni, philosophy, bro, like I say, it really helped every player out into their careers and make everyone better, really. So I'm blessed with that.
I applaud you because people gotta understand that this is a team game. So if it wasn't practice players out there balling and like really giving them that work, they wouldn't really be prepared going into the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they wouldn't be prepared going to the game on Sunday. So bro, like, you were a huge part of our success. Like, everybody like that, like Jalen Hurts says, shout out Jalen, I want to meet you, brother. Like he said, it down to the janitor, bro. It takes everyone. It takes everyone to have something this special. You know what I mean? So I really applaud you in that sense, bro. Like, you really been doing your thing, and it shows. And it shows. I'm sure it's gonna show in your career as well. Definitely. I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, we about to be in the presence of a superstar, bro. Like, cause you know what I'm saying? I believe that for you. I mean, you're my friend, so I want to make sure that like you have success. But bro, I believe that, bro. I believe that. I want to ask you, right? And we're gonna wrap it up in a little bit. But who's your top 5 receivers in the league? Who's your top? Give me your top 5, brother.
You gonna ask me that, and I play the same position?
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you want to put yourself one, go ahead, brother. I would.
I mean, of course, I'm gonna put myself in the top.
There you
for
go.
Sure, but I mean, just to give you a legitimate 5 without including myself. I don't want to say no order because I think all these guys are definitely great players. They ballers,
dogs,
man.
bro. All of y'all are dogs. Like, I get it, bro.
But for sure, I'm always put Amari Cooper. He always been like one of the guys I just always looked up to. Definitely Amari Cooper. You got Stephon Diggs. Definitely a dog. Man, even though we blood, like my dog Deontay Johnson. I don't know if you
Deontay Johnson?
Yeah,
I've heard of this. What team does he play for?
He played for the Steelers, number 18.
For the Steelers, yeah. Wait, y'all blood?
Yeah, that's
y'all family?
That's my cousin. Yeah, but
that's
even
crazy.
though more the fact, like he made it to the Pro Bowl last year and
he's
stuff like
dog.
that. He's definitely a dog.
Fast.
He go crazy.
Yeah.
We train all the time, so I got maybe there's a little bias because I have to see how we work and stuff like that. But I mean, the number speaks for itself too. So he definitely got numbers. But
how old is he?
He's about 26. We the same age.
Okay, y'all the same age. Okay.
Let me see who else. Mike Evans. I love Mike Evans, man.
Mike is a beast.
Mike Evans.
Mike is a
freaking beast.
Yeah, he's a monster.
And just being around my dog AJ, I got up though AJ. AJ fire, bro.
AJ's a beast.
He's fire. And I think that's 5 right
Give
there.
me an honorable 6.
Honorable 6. Woo. Dang.
It's tough.
That's tough because I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's a lot of great receivers out here, bro.
I know.
A lot of great receivers. I mean, I guess I'll throw in Devontae Adams.
Okay.
Because he's been the king of the crop for the past couple years. So I mean, for sure. But like I want to say that was more of a kind of a biased type of 5. But literally, if you just look at how the NFL base, of course they'll go with the Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams. Who else?
I'm surprised you didn't mention Cheetah.
Cheetah is a great receiver, bro.
He's a good receiver.
When he was with the Chiefs, I just think he was just better than everybody. So he was just running past a lot of people. But this year, I actually got to see him run routes, create separation and stuff like that. So yes, I could definitely put him up there with the top receivers.
He's
for
not
sure.
just a gimmick player.
Yeah, because at first when I seen him at the Chiefs, I'm like, he was more of a gimmick player, jet sweeps, just have everybody go to the other side and just let him do those type of things. I mean, I would love to have somebody like that on my team too as well. But when it comes to, I think a receiver play, it's all about consistency of just getting open, creating separation, and making the tough catches. So I definitely put this year. He could definitely be an honorable mention for sure because he did his thing. With Waddle. Did his thing.
Them boys. I looked at their numbers. I was like, what the hell?
Bro, they was going crazy. And I'm like,
it was crazy.
It was kind of weak because you like, all right, it's the Miami Dolphins. But it's like, man, he kind of turned them boys up.
Yeah, so they was doing their thing this year.
I definitely respect everything he's doing.
A little easier one. Top 5 corners.
Top 5 corners,
or that might be harder.
Sheesh. Number 1 for sure. I go with my boy Slay.
Hey, Slay.
Nice. Slay, nice man.
Yeah.
Slay. I think Slay's just a guru in the game that kind of seen a lot of things. So he definitely. I definitely put him up.
I gotta get Slay on the podcast, man. He's been trying to he started his little podcast or something he got going on. I gotta get him on. I gotta talk to him, man. That'll be a fun. I know he seems like a character. It'll be fun to talk to him for sure. Shout out Darius Slay. I would love to talk to you, bro. But who's the rest? Top 4 more.
I'll give you Jair Alexander.
Okay.
I've ever watched him.
He's from the Green Bay Packers.
I was out throw him in there because I went against him a few times in college, and he was definitely like I put numbers on him too.
Yeah,
but
I know.
But we was going back and forth though. Like I'm not gonna cap. We're going back and forth. He's a good dude, great ball skills. Just he got the feel of the corner.
Okay.
Let me see who else I could put in there. Man, actually, this rookie kid, not a rookie kid, but like new in the league, the Surtain guy, Patrick Surtain. I've been watching a lot of his film. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of his film lately. And his instincts of the game is different. Like just to be a young bull and be coming in the game.
He's good.
He made first team All Pro this year too, which I was surprised.
The other young bull too is good from the Jets.
Oh, Sauce.
Sauce is nice.
He's nice. I give him his credit. He came in the league and really dominated to be on a mediocre team and actually turning that defense up because they went from bottom of the league in a lot of rankings.
Yeah, for real.
I wouldn't put him in my top yet, but for sure he's definitely up and coming. For sure, I respect everything he's doing over there.
For sure.
Let me see who else in this game that's going crazy. Sheesh. I really don't want to put him out there, but I definitely respect. Oof, this is hard. I don't really like it because I'm giving these DBs credits.
Yeah.
But,
you're gonna have to play them next year.
Soon, but I don't know. He is kind of low key this year. But J.C. Jackson,
okay,
heard of him
from the Chargers.
Yes, he's amazing.
Yeah,
fast guy. You know, hands on and stuff like that as well too. And my last one, who could I put in the last one?
What about Jalen?
Jalen who?
Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey, he's just an athlete, bro.
Yeah,
he can play anywhere and be dominant.
You know what? I believe that, bro.
Like literally, but you gotta think,
like a safety more than a corner, bro.
But when he came into football, he was playing safety. When he was at Florida State, he was a freshman safety. He was playing like nickel and safety like stuff. So
he's a dog.
I kind of just see him as an athlete on the field. Of course, he's in the top 5 for sure.
Yeah,
I could definitely solidify James Ramsey in there because he's just a dog. Like he gonna go out there, stick the best guy, do what he gotta do just to get the job done. So yeah, you could throw my man Ramsey in that jump for sure.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna say I forgot all about him, but it's just more. I was thinking, just I guess big picture wise. But man, Ramsey is definitely a dog, and he's been consistent with it too. So that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, well, he's been in the league the last
I think about 8 years maybe. Yeah, and he's been in the top for maybe about 6. Dog, so
yeah,
you can't complain about that.
I think he made the Pro Bowl almost every year he's been in the league, bro. Like
up and coming to my boy Deon James too, though.
Oh yeah,
that's my dog. He'd be.
The Chargers almost. I thought they was going to make it further than what they made it.
Same, but I don't know. Just watching that game, a lot of things went up and down in that game, so you can't really pinpoint on what happened.
Right.
But like I said, that's how the league is, bro. You got when it comes to playoffs, you got to bring your pieces cool. Everything counts. Flags, yardages, coaches' mistakes, everything could come back to haunt you once you get to that fourth quarter. So I would say you got to really be on your P's and Q's when it comes to this type of game, man. Like I said, going back to how we work, we did a lot of situational things going into the summer. It wasn't like we just did during the season. They've been doing that for the summer, spring, all that stuff, just doing situational things, so it won't be new to us whenever we get the game.
I heard Nick was a situational situational coach. Like he always put you guys in situational games.
I feel like as a coach, you should do that.
Yeah,
cause that's really the game.
Yeah,
if you just out there just running plays all day, you're gonna be good at running your plays.
You need to know your red zone plays. You need to know a play if you 1st and 20, or a play when you're 1st and 5. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like that's better that way, and it brings competition into your team because it's like, oh, it's 3rd and we working on 3rd down today, and now as a defense, you don't want to keep the chains moving in the offense. So I feel like that's a good philosophy. So if I ever get into coaching, I think I'm gonna just be a situational coach or whatever.
I feel you,
because that's pretty much the game, bro.
I feel you, bro.
And you build your team around situations, so they know when to blossom or when to really go hard, and those type of things. So.
Bro, I feel like y'all low-key unstoppable because, and I think the NFL is a copycat league, so I think we're gonna see a lot of mobile quarterbacks running an RPO,
for sure,
trying to like throw defenses off. Because if you see what Jalen doing, bro, like it's y'all can't be. I mean, I feel like the only way that y'all can be stopped if y'all stop yourselves. The stupid penalties, the offsides, the offensive linemen down the field. That be killing me, bro. I don't know why.
That's part of the RPO game, man.
So So is that it? Like because of the RPO that sometimes kind of take them
when
down
you run
the field
screens
sometimes?
and stuff like that, you need your lineman to go downfield to block. But the rules are the rules. You have to stay 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage before the ball is thrown. And but like I said, we work on those type of things. So. Like I say, it happens. Like,
and it's not a consistent thing. Yeah. You guys, I don't think you guys committed any like penalties the last game. I'm sure it was like 2 or 3 of them.
They're playing clean.
Yeah, it was a clean game, bro. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all could be stopped. Like, just the way just because like you understand football way more than me, but like. If you're putting the linebackers in a bind, what are you gonna do?
Nah, for sure.
What are you gonna do? Especially if you guys run down the field, run 9s down the field, and y'all clearing out the outside. What are they gonna do? What are you gonna like? And then even if that the spy. You're not running with Jalen. He's gonna cut you right up. Even if you run, he's gonna cut you right up, and he's going for 50.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
it's hard. I think we really make it hard for defense.
Y'all make it so hard for defense. Just the scheme of it all.
Nah, for sure.
Like that's really what I mean. The scheme of y'all offense, y'all make it really hard for defenses. So has it been tough playing in that type of offense, or like is it really easier for the wide receiver?
I want to say it's more easier because when you have dogs around you, bro, it makes the system way easier.
Any one of y'all could get the ball.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, obviously you gotta have discipline into your plays too. So you gotta run your routes. Right yardages, so the timing can be right, because most of all this stuff is, the league is all about timing and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you're at the right place at the right time, you can either get the ball or you can score. So, and obviously you had to build that up through, like I say, the spring and summer and stuff like that. So, you got more comfortable in it. But, like I said, this offense is really not that complex. It's just more the fact that everybody's in sync into the plays and doing their job. I feel like if you do your job out there, it's all going to work, because we have the players to go out there and do the thing. So if you do your job, you see the results we get. So and that mentality that we just been trying to stick to that throughout the whole season. And even I'm glad as a fan, you guys see it as well
man,
too.
We see it, bro. We see it for sure. I'm gonna wrap this up because I know you gotta get going, bro. We were talking a little bit before the camera turned on. Like, what's next for you? I was mentioning to you that I got into real estate, and I'm a real estate investor now, bro. Like, since we've met and talked and all that, I've become a real estate investor, and I have a mentor, and he's teaching me the game and how to buy homes. Right now, what I'm focused on is a strategy called Subject 2, and so with that strategy, I'm trying to find distressed sellers and people who are falling behind in their mortgage payments.
I heard of that before.
Take over their mortgage payments.
Their landlord and stuff.
Right. Yes, either be their landlord or I will take over their mortgage payments myself. And then I take over the deed, help them out, get them going to wherever their next thing in life is. And I resell the home, or I put another family in there, or if someone's trying to sell their home but can't really find a buyer or whatever, they need money fast or something like that. I'm trying to focus on that. You know what I mean? And then getting these homes and then flipping them or holding them. You know, because holding them is where it's at. Because now you increase your net worth. Now you're building your financial planner. But where do you think that you're going? Because I know you said you were getting a little bit into real estate as well. Do you see yourself going into that after your career, or like, can you talk to me a little bit about that?
I'm gonna be a lot more into everything. You know, I just definitely want to be an entrepreneur for sure.
Yeah, so that's where you want to go.
Definitely. Like I said, like as of right now, as I'm still young and playing, I mostly just be trying to learn more as much as I can. Like I say, I have, like how you say, you got mentors and stuff like that. I know plenty of other people that I've been tapped in with that's giving me advice on the right things to do and how to, you know, how to run a business, how to do type of things, because obviously, you know, whenever I'm done, I know I'm gonna go, you know, dive head first into it and stuff like that. But as of right now, like I just been dipping into the real estate business. I'm about to, when I move back after the season and stuff, you know, I have like a few duplexes I'm about to, go in and try to close in on and stuff like that, and just try to start small and build from there, because I don't want to tap in too many avenues and then you know, a lot of stuff can go wrong that type of way. So as of right now, I've been learning more just about doing a little bit of investments right now and just trying to build off of that. And like I said, I'm excited just for, you know, just for the little work I'm getting now and kind of see where I go. And then, you know, one of my other things, I want to get me like a little building so I can kind of start me like a recreational center and stuff like that for kids and stuff like that as well.
You want to do that down in Florida?
Yeah, of course, because that was like one of my biggest things growing up when I was in school. My mom always kept me in recreational centers and stuff like that, and just trying to keep kids, you know, out of trouble and stuff like that. Like a little hub for like just a little something, maybe, you know, have a couple gyms, you know, a little park and all that stuff, and hopefully I can expand from that as well too. But maybe I could start my own recreational league and stuff like that as too. So I can always still be into the game as well too. I don't want to just play football and then not be in the game no more or whatever. And you know, just kind of build into my high school as well too, because my high school is, you know,
what's your high school name?
Tampa Bay Tech High School.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them, Coach Rob. You know, he doing his thing over there, and I'm you know, I just want to pour into the other guys because there's a lot of good talent in Florida and in Tampa and too. And just to get these guys in schools.
Like all the NFL guys coming from Florida.
Man, nah, for real, man. Like, and just to really tap into that level, and especially in the high school level, man, because a lot of talented guys don't get opportunities to go in schools, or they're going to, you know, JUCO routes or however route HBCUs, but it just I definitely want to get these guys to, you know, get more into the program, see how the D1 schools are running things, so they can already be above the schedule, you know, above a lot of things before they go into these colleges and stuff like that, so they can be prepared. Because that's just something that obviously I've seen a lot of players lack going into college, and I can speak for myself. Like, of course, I didn't know a lot that was going into, so I would love to give some of these kids a head start going into, you know, into the next journey in life.
To go to college, what it means to, like, because I have a nephew, shout out Lil Terrion, he got on my nerves, but I love him so much. He has all the potential in the world, but it really means nothing sometimes when your grades aren't right, man. When you're not focused on this is a shameless plug, but when you're not focused on the goal, like that junk can
go quick, because you got to think it's millions of people just like you trying to do the same thing. So if you're not trying to separate yourself, or not really trying to handle your business to get, you know, because schools are going to want you. If you're not
focused,
like schools are going to want you. That's why I try to tell you kids, bro, you guys are 1 in a million. You guys can really change an organization or change a school and stuff like that. So if you're not really locked in on, you know, the little things and trying to be great, then they're going to bypass on you, and you don't want to be bypassed. And
it's an everyday thing.
It's literally an everyday thing. It's a lot of kids are born every day. Kids are growing up every day trying to get new things, and you kind of see how the generation is definitely changing. And these guys are quicker, way faster, bigger. It's not just one dimensional. A lot of kids are doing way more than just one thing when it comes to sports. And a lot of people want to cling on to that, because if you're more than one dimensional, they can do a lot more with you, and that brings in more revenue. So at the end of the day, that's why I try to just preach to kids, even at back at my home school, just other guys that I just encountered with, like, man, you got to stay on your P's and Q's of whatever, because, you know, a lot of teams, a lot of organizations, a lot of businesses and stuff look for avenues or guys like you who are more than one dimensional, because you can bring more revenue. So
it seemed like you're big on that, bro. It seemed like you're big on, like, giving back to the youth and trying to, like, bring them up and make sure that they good,
for sure. Like, at the end of the day, I wasn't as big on it in the beginning of my career, because obviously, you know, just been in the mix, trying to get the know-how,
trying to get you going,
trying to get me going and stuff like that. But then once I really got the foundation of what I was trying to do, like I always had in mind to have my own foundation to give back to single parent homes and stuff like that. And that's in movement as of right now, get my LSC and all that stuff working. So man, like I said, that's the biggest thing for me, because you always want to give back and give knowledge as the older you get, because you went through a lot of experience and you can use that to kind of help someone who either going through a situation or that's either in the situation or that's going to be in the situation. So I always see it as that, and my mom always been the one to always tell me you always got to give back, because that's just going to be, you know, good for you and good for others, because you never know who you could be a blessing to. So I'm always big on that for sure.
Man, you was a blessing to me, brother. So I appreciate you. You was a huge blessing to me for coming on to my show. This is my 3rd episode, bro. So to have an NFL player on my 3rd episode of a podcast, it's truly a blessing. I hope that we could run this back. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up wherever, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll pull up to Florida, wherever, man. Hopefully we can get other your teammates on the show and have them come talk to me and everything, especially because everything y'all going through right now, I think it's so dope. The last thing I wanted to really ask you was, is there anything else that, you know, before we end, that you're trying to put out there, or anything that you got going on that you're trying to sell or anything like that, or you're just kind of like super focused You're locked in right now.
I'm locked in right now.
I get that. You know? I get that.
Super locked in. Yeah. It's more the fact that just want to, you know, finish season off the right way of all the work that we've been putting in. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, all the other things, the other, you know, off-season adventures and everything else is going to come. You're not really stressing about that right now. But like I say, just trying to stay 10 toes down where we at. And just try to finish everything that we know we're trying to do. And that's the best way we can do it, man.
I'm nervous for y'all, brother. My kids are getting in from school. But, bro, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for y'all, bro. Like, not nervous for y'all in that sense. Like, I'm not nervous for y'all. I'm really confident in you guys, in the sense that, like, y'all gonna whoop the 49ers, man. And in my opinion, you feel me? But it's been, I want to say, 5 years since we made it back to the Super Bowl. Really? Yeah, I think it's been, it was 2017, 2018. So actually, probably a little less than that, actually. So I'm excited.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? The city is excited, bro. City and the surrounding areas, like we talked about, South Jersey and Central Jersey, like so many Eagles fans all around, man. So many, like Nick Sirianni was saying one of his press conferences, there's so many Eagles fans everywhere y'all go, like everywhere, bro. That's dope. That's super dope.
Even away games, it was feeling like a home game.
Man, that's so dope, bro. That's so dope. And so we all believe in y'all, man. As far as the success for the team, I truly believe that we're gonna go to the bowl, we're gonna win it, and I'll see you at the parade, my boy. Like, I'll see you at the parade.
That's the goal.
But focus, we gotta keep that focus, right? Focus on the goal, baby.
It's a we thing, you know. Yeah, so you gotta stay locked in too. Let us handle this.
Absolutely, I'm gonna stay locked. Hey, bro, listen. Let me know if y'all need me, brother. Like, bro, if you need me to strap up, y'all get me some shoulder pads. I already got a helmet, bro. Y'all just, you feel me? Just we're gonna have to tape it up, paint it over. You know what I'm saying? And I could be in there. But bro, this is an honor, man. More than the success of the team, because that's just the game, right? Sure. That's just the game. More than the success of the team, I wish for your success, bro.
Appreciate
that. I wish for your individual success in everything you do.
That's love.
Whether it's playing in the NFL, and then transition into your next phase of life, bro. I just really hope that anything and everything you do is gold. You feel me? And I believe it will be, because you're a great person. You have a great heart, bro. You're a good family man, and I'm honored to call you my friend, bro.
That's love. Same here, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for doing this, man.
Always.
And that's the wrap, guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, please make sure y'all call me 609-284-3043. Right here, Bugs, I'm looking over here. Please make sure y'all call me 609-284-3043 to get your TVs mounted if you're looking to sell your home, or if you're having trouble with your mortgage payments. Please give me a call again at 609 528-43043. You can also reach me at Bryant.Robert90@gmail.com, and I'll be hitting you guys back as soon as I can. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Deon. This is history right here, man. It's and it's the start of something. I believe that. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate y'all. We out.
Yes, sir.